But with the matchup against the Bruins on the horizon, USC will undoubtedly continue to lean on the stellar play of quarterback Sam Darnold. Since taking over as the full-time starter, the redshirt freshman has been the centerpiece of an offense that's putting up over 530 yards and 36 points per game. And Darnold's numbers, they speak for themselves. Over a 7-game span, he's completing nearly 70% of his throws and averaging 4 touchdown passes per game. The reigning Pac-12 Player of the Week now joins us in studio right over there with our own Alex Duplessis, a student manager from the USC football team. Alex?
You heard it there. USC standout freshman quarterback's here with us now in studio. Hi, Sam. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Alex.
Last week, you guys pulled off one of the biggest wins of the Helton era so far. And this week, you've got a UCLA team that's really struggled this year. What have you guys done to sort of make sure you don't overlook the guys across town?
Right. I think that's the biggest part. It's not going to be hard to overlook. It's not going to be not hard to overlook them, I guess you could say. They're a great team. It's a huge rivalry game, and we're really looking forward to it. And the fans are always getting ready for it. And I just saw them outside. They're ready to go. And it's just going to be really fun. It's going to be fun preparing for them as always. And we're really looking forward to it.
Nice. And statistically, you're off to one of the better starts for a freshman in USC football history, in the same sentence as guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Barkley. What's that mean to you?
Yeah, it's obviously it's a big deal to me, but at the same time you can't focus on that kind of stuff throughout the season. I think we got to just take it one game at a time as always, and just prepare as I've been preparing for the past 2 years. Just continue to have the same mindset and not change anything.
All right. And have any of those guys reached out to you at all?
Matt Leinart actually has reached out to me a couple times, and it's been really good to talk to him. I actually had a really good conversation with him after the Utah loss, and kind of asked for his opinion on, how to get the team back on board and how to, I guess just roll from there. But yeah, it was a really good conversation, and something I'll never forget. And I know he's been really good about staying in touch with me, text me every now and again, just checking in on me and the guys. So he's really good about it. And I know Carson's a little busy, but with the season. So, but yeah, Matt does a really good job with reaching out to me, and he's always curious, and it's always good to see that curiosity come from former players.
Nice. And there have been times where you've come off the field and I've come up to you, to congratulate you, tell you about another ridiculous stat line, and you've just sort of brushed it off and you've really focused on the opportunities missed and how you can improve. Right. And that said, what are some areas you think you can improve and step up your game?
Right. I think you can always improve on preparation and obviously, mechanics, little things, but as the course of the season goes on, you can't focus on mechanics so much. You got to really focus on just game planning for the team ahead that you're playing, and I think I'm doing a really good job of that. But you can always improve in that area, and look to tips from guys like Matt Leinart, guys who have been there before. Even at the pro level, ways to prepare that way. I think. Because, there is a huge step from high school to college to NFL, so you want to get tips from guys that have done it in the NFL and who have that experience. So I think one massive thing I can improve on is preparation and being able to see the coverages before they happen.
All right. And speaking of high school, in high school you played a little bit of baseball and basketball.
Right.
Would you say that you took any of the skills that you learned on, the diamond or the hardwood and applied it to your game on the gridiron?
Right. I definitely think you can say that. Definitely. I quit baseball, sadly, after my freshman season. So, that was pretty difficult, but it was a decision I had to make. I sat down with my family and made it. But I played basketball all the way up until my senior year, and it was difficult saying goodbye to the game that I loved so much, but it definitely taught me a lot, and was definitely something that the game of basketball has definitely taught me a lot. Not just
what sort of skills do you think?
Right. So not just being an athlete, but also in life, just dealing with adversity and stuff like that. in terms of skills, I think basketball has really taught me to, act more. Maybe when a play is going on, be able to go off instinct rather than see something and be scared of the situation. Rather in basketball, something happens, you got to react really fast. Someone steals the ball, you got to go chase them down, block it. You don't have time to think about it really. So I think that aspect of the game really helped me in terms of football too.
Well, I think we can definitely see some of that improbability and background from what you've been doing on the field on Saturdays. Again, thanks for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you. You can check out Sam and the rest of the team this Saturday when they play the Bruins at the Rose Bowl.